Nobody 2 just hit theaters, and Bob Odenkirk is back. This time, more bruised, more brutal, and more believable than ever. But while audiences are buzzing about his return as a reluctant action hero, there's another story worth paying attention to. Because the most gripping fight Bob Odenkirk ever faced wasn't choreographed. It wasn't shot with stunt doubles or scored with suspenseful music. It was quieter and longer, and in many ways, more demanding. His story is one of rejection, reinvention, survival, and quiet transformation. And if you look closely, it reflects something ancient. A stoic resilience sharpened by years in obscurity, shaped by near death, and driven not by ego, but by effort. Today, we're unpacking how Bob's real journey, from comedy clubs to cardiac arrest to cult action stardom, mirrors the wisdom of history's greatest philosophers, and why the Stoic life might just look a lot more like Bob Odenkirk's than you'd expect. Bob was born in 1962 in Naperville, Illinois, one of 7 children. His father, a printing company executive, struggled with alcoholism and eventually left the family when Bob was 15. He has said in interviews that he always wanted to get out. He saw the path his dad took and decided to walk the opposite way. "I grew up hating Naperville," he once said. "It was dead quiet and I didn't want to die quietly." So he started writing and performing and chasing something that felt alive. He made it to Second City, and then to the writer's room at Saturday Night Live. Then to Mr. Show with David Cross, one of the most influential sketch shows of the 90s, even if almost no one watched it at the time. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, once said, "Well-being is realized by small steps, but it is no small thing." That's Bob. No viral moment, no overnight breakthrough, just years of creating in the shadows, doing what he could control and letting time do the rest. For nearly 2 decades, Bob was one of those guys who made other people look good. He helped write Chris Farley's motivational speaker sketch. He pitched the iconic Matt Foley name. He coached young comics. He directed and supported those that were more in the spotlight. Bob once said, "I was a very ambitious person who never found the thing that would make me famous." That line says everything, because it would have been easy to give up, or worse, to get bitter about it, right? But he didn't give up. Cato the Younger said, "Consider how much more you suffer from your anger and grief than from those very things for which you are angry and grieved." Bob didn't suffer from obscurity, he used it. He built skills in silence, and he failed often, but he learned more because of it, and he stayed ready for a big break. Then came Breaking Bad. Saul Goodman was a small role, originally planned for just a few episodes in the show. He was slick, fast-talking, comic relief, but Bob brought more to the character. He found the cracks, the sadness, the slippery survival instinct. And slowly, Saul became something else, more of a tragic, more human, more vital character. If you've seen the show, you know exactly what I mean. That transformation led to Better Call Saul, a 6-season masterclass in restraint, ambiguity, and inner conflict. And for a man who built his career around jokes, it was something much deeper. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors. Instead, be occupied only with what you yourself are doing." Bob didn't try to prove anything. He simply took the moment he was given and rose to meet it. In 2021, while filming the final season of Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk collapsed on set. He was rushed to the hospital. His heart had stopped. It took CPR, a defibrillator, and a hospital team to bring him back. For over a minute, Bob was gone. Afterward, he spoke about it with almost unsettling calm. "I was not present," he said. "It was a strangely peaceful place to be, but I'm glad I came back." That heart attack didn't change Bob's career. It changed his relationship to it. He started slowing down, saying no, spending more time with his family. Not out of fear, but out of clarity. What mattered became more visible, and what didn't faded away. Just months before his heart attack, Bob starred in the movie Nobody. An unassuming dad with a dangerous past, forced back into violence. People were shocked. I mean, Bob Odenkirk as an action star? But underneath the punches and explosions was a quieter appeal. This man was believable, not because of the choreography, but because of the weariness, the tension, the pain in his eyes. Bob didn't act like a man trying to win. He acted like a man trying to survive. And that made all the difference. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show a person's character. So when trouble comes, think of yourself as a wrestler whom God, like a trainer, has paired with a tough opponent." Nobody too continues that same journey. Not a journey of glory, but a journey of effort, of someone who didn't ask for a battle, but stepped into it anyway. That is Stoicism, not the absence of struggle, but the courage to move forward through it, and more importantly, to embrace that struggle. Bob Odenkirk's story isn't flashy. It's not filled with grand declarations or dramatic transformations, but it's powerful, right? Because it's real. So here are 4 Stoic takeaways from Bob Odenkirk's life. Number 1, keep building in the dark. You don't need an audience to grow. Use the time you have even when no one's watching. Number 2, detach from outcomes and stay in the work. Don't chase the result, show up for the process. Number 3, let adversity clarify, not cripple. Hard things don't have to break you. They can help focus you. And number 4, live like time is short, because it is. Don't wait to realign your priorities. Your second chance doesn't have to come from a crisis. So now ask yourself, what parts of your life would change if you really understood how short it is? And what would it mean to stop waiting for the right time, the right break, the right applause, and just begin? You don't need to play the hero. You just need to show up. And if Bob Odenkirk teaches us anything, it's that showing up through rejection, through the illness, through years of being overlooked, is a kind of secret strength that never goes out of style. Drop a comment below. What's part of your story that's unfolding slowly? What's a small step you're taking, even if no one sees it yet? And if this resonated, there's another Stoic idea I've been thinking about. Click here and let's explore it together.